One to do this live because it was like I'm just realizing it's light outside. Let me put this to the side because I'm hearing all fun and games and all jokes aside. We already know what's going on, but it's also, is this person able to keep up with what's going on? It got super quiet not too long ago, and that was like a little bit concerning. So it's like either someone's trying to do work or someone's looking to do something. And it's like someone was like, well, I'm going to take it upon myself to do something since this is not going how y'all supposed to do it. It's like somebody offered somebody chump change, but I don't know if someone just took it and they're doing something completely different. And then I feel like whoever took the money, someone's realizing like, if I take this money, what happens? So where something was funny, now it's something like, not, it's not funny. Like where they could be able to keep this secret, and it's like the secret is coming to light. Okay. Also, it's coming to light that some two people in official positions, also property management, and those is Fort such. I'm hearing something about Fort, or they try to build with this cohort of people blocking the path. Something came in to say like there's no more blocking that. So the next 7 days is very prevalent. Something is also going to come to the surface because it's like I need them to come in so I can make sure of it, even though someone's like I'm sure of it. It's just this is something different, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, like even when it comes to like certain pregnancies and stuff like that, every pregnancy is going to be different. It's not going to always be the same. Also, there's no every court case or litigation going to be handled the same. So where something was is like they're right here. We can still see them in our peripheral, but our eyes is on these particular people. So something that someone is doing with this company is very prevalent. This is also like, is it how many, like something about levels are very high, but it's like, well, we need to see that again just to be sure. And whatever this certainty is, this is like someone is going to get caught red-handed whenever they get ready to do something, or the lies that someone was trying to tell someone about certain things about being a candidate for something. Also, it's like a practitioner doing a reversal because it's like there's no way. It's like a major breakthrough in a situation though, but it requires a particular behavior change in a situation. Clearly, I was just writing about the moon cycle, but whatever this is huge. Okay, so what I got was Star Sector, which is a company based out of for Collins Aerospace at RTX. Okay, Techion or Argontil Corporation, PB Sham, and Quantum Mechanics, Sassinus, Van Cat Coley, project management software. Okay, Techion Technologies is very prevalent. Something that they did on the 4th of July, and they were hoping to carry this out currently. Like someone wanted to keep carrying this out. Someone is like, shit. Something about the name Carrington. Marmalade. So European, also not Austria, Australia. I was about to say Austria, but someone with Austria is like, shit, I want to work with you. This is different. I mean, it's not different. It's just like, sometimes you don't ever get a chance to work with it up close and personal. But this is like someone like, I want to do this. Okay. Someone is very interested in like, I gotta see this for myself. This is completely different. Like this is like throwing me, like someone is like blown away. And it's like they're blown away due to the simple fact it's like, how do they know these things? Like, what is, like, I don't know what caused me to look into these such things. Yeah. Star sector, emotional, mental and emotional check-in. And then it's also like um, mental health, psychological and emotional expression, grief, isolation. This is like something that someone wanted to carry on between, like, it's like they working in sectors. So star sector, so you work in sectors. So we have this person work from the 1st to the 7th. We would have them work from the 8th to the 14th. From the 14th, we have these people work from the 14th to the 28th type thing. And whatever this is something to prolong. This was also about that same program that I had mentioned before about how is it called? I mentioned about those programs for geez Louise, it's on the tip of my tongue. The grant, the prolonged, PTSD program, like that situation and that part of it is very prevalent. Okay, but quantum mechanics do play a part where a lot of people don't know much about it and its technology uses. Um, and then how genetically, the effects on like DNA, the blood or whatever. But this is also Veterans Affairs is like, hold up, we got to make something right. So somebody could have like seen something in the system and it's just like, hold on, let me. It's something being released that was not being released at a time, and it's just like to make up for that, because if they don't make up for something, it's going to like it's something tumbling for this other group. Also, we have something about the name Lidwig, Hinston, Bell, Lidwig, Connecticut. Something about screening, newborn screening, dis- disparities, individuals, or this person was considered someone as that on like somebody marked something on paper around the 13th to the 29th. But the human made trauma and the innovative approach about this situation, someone knows that this is not going to be like useful. Councilman, commissioner, or something like that. Rana, Rhode Island, Smithfield, Nordic. This is also something about the Willow Foundation. It's just like someone is realizing at the same time, because it's like when you get into those type of technologies and that type of software, it's a little bit different, but that is now you're turning into AI. And then when you're getting out from AI, you can go into not energy per se, but then it's like energy is either going to make you very tired or it's going to wake you up. The extensiveness of how it's supposed to affect your mental health, your psychological, your emotional, of how you respond or react to certain things is either going to delay or it's just going to be one of those like it's like not getting enough sleep and you become cranky. So someone needed something in a particular way and it's not going as they hope. Okay, someone could be like these were people wanting to cause like a death experience, but it's like somebody literally is like is boomeranging. A lawyer, someone is like, it's something that people have to now, someone is having to act on behalf of an individual. Someone wants to harm you with the excuse to get away with the reason you attacked or mad or angry because of mental health for money. Like all this situation is like somebody still wants to do this. Alter this the state of mind. So there's a Libra or something like that. Something about social media. This is also like with certain crimes. Somebody committed some crimes back in like 1985. And it's like, it's a group which I know is tied to. So this is somebody that's been around my children or something like that, or with my children currently. but it's like someone is like, there's an argument because it's like they're not supposed to remember that. That's also given like they used to call her Crickneck. I'm gonna just say it like that. And then her sister, they didn't get along, but it's like it would have behooved them to get along because that would have led to them being able to have some sort of communication of being on the same page, and them not being on the same page leads to this one person knowing about particular crimes that was happened like in the 90s, 95, 96. Like the stuff that I'm speaking of, like this situation is literally reopening situations of crimes of like any type of person. And that's why I'm just like, whoa, this is crazy. It's like I really want to go to sleep, but it's like I'm not able to go to sleep because it's like somebody is doing something, and it's either via social media or via like around energetically. A dark skinned black male paid for a hitman, a Hispanic male police officer that's dark skinned that could be between the height of 5'10" to 6'5". So these two could have been working together or collaborating via social media or trying to watch someone's social media to like commit this crime because somebody wants to stop something, but it's like it's not going to be stopped because it's like they always want to be starting something. It ain't Michael Jackson song though, but this is also like people, I'm telling you, like this is some old shit. This is like Fort Sill, Fort Campbell, Fort Hood, I forgot, Sheffield Air Base, Anchorage. This is like a lot of fucking veterans, old school head, retired motherfuckers, and current people that probably still in or work DOD. And the conversation is coming up where like it's one of those, yo, we gotta rally up or we gotta have a phone conference, we gotta do something because this right here is tying into where this group is. This is pissing me off. Like whoever energy is, let me light something because this is like crazy work, and it's like it's not my problem. Like personally, it's not my problem. This is like this is one of those situations. That's what the fuck you get. You should have learned better to do better, and then it's like why get involved in something and then hold back information like that? Money ain't, it ain't, this type of money ain't that damn crucial, but the critical part of this is somebody that ain't did nothing to you, they show up, they do things and all this other stuff, and then it's like what people will do, but it's like also that part remains true. Regardless of how good you are to people, people will look for any reason to betray you. But then too, it's just like, oh well, see, they're talking about their friends or people that it's like I didn't have no friends. I don't have any friends. I haven't ever had any friends. Like right now, this is the grounds for me to even say I don't have no friends. Never had anyone, and it's like I have not ever had a real friend in my corner like that. And this right here will prove that. Because it's like anyone having to go to the lawyer, a lawyer can sit there and say, well, if the person took this type of money and you did that and they're your friend, how would you expect for me to sit there and believe what you saying to me about them if you willing to go ahead and talk real bad about them? You ain't no friend to them. You was looking for a crowd in the audience. Logic will say that. And then it's like, there's a police officer and then this dark-skinned black man who's trying to pay for somebody to do a hitman because it's like all of my sins and secrets is coming out on social media. Why? Because that person is standing up for themselves. So somebody want a vendetta with the hope because I want revenge because you're speaking the truth about what it is that I really do. The dumbest shit ever. It's like really low key. I want to be like super professional about it because it's like, excuse me. But then it's like at the same time, it's like it's some people having to like backtrack. Whoever this white male EMT or a volunteer, this person is gonna try to figure out how to use whatever DeSanti put around to get out of this shit. Ain't no getting out of this. Meeting at a park. So something that they did in January and February, and it's just like, okay, what are we gonna do this? Reinhardt or something like that. Somebody could have did something like when it comes to like prostitution, soliciting, underage, stuff like that. YouTube, keep going. A doctor that a doctor's trying to leave one state to go to another state. So something about a doctor with a either a degree from Nebraska, they came from Nebraska, or they could be doing telehealth from Nebraska, or they could have a telephone number from Nebraska, or someone is like talking with someone from Nebraska about something. Because somebody had, I'm telling you, somebody hacked the system, and what they ran into, and the information is like anything that they probably just recently heard from either here on my YouTube or something like that. That it literally is like, it's fact checked. It's matching, and it's like it's something that somebody is realizing at the same time. Whatever this person discovered, it gave them chills. Hello from the other side, chills. Somebody got like spooked out or freaked out, or it's like something that they discovered about a government worker and a doctor. The collaboration, and it's like somebody had picked up on something real horrific. So it's like somebody could have even been sending like text messages, emails. They could have been talking via like Tammy Grinder or something like that. And whatever they picked up on in this information, it's like some people, it's like y'all probably think some of these people are gay or some shit like that. Some of them are, some of them just traumatized, but some of them just found that this was one of the alternates to have the conversation, because it's like, well, shit, I'd rather them sit here think we're gay or something like that. Who would want to go, through those messages? Like, I mean, logical sense would be like, if you're a heterosexual person and you find out that the person is on that app, it's like, hey, I'm gonna let that keep you, that's your personal thing. But these people went so elaborate about this situation that it was like, I'm gonna go on Tammy and have this conversation. I'm going Grinder to have this conversation. And then it's like, whatever type of conversation they were having, this is where they were trying to schedule where they can go have this meetup at. Also, I'm hearing like there's certain like apps and things like that. Like, even if lesbian, you gay or certain things like that, and you're trying to be discreet, they can use those as well to communicate about certain crimes as well. So somebody was trying to use that as discretion to avoid for it to be like seen, versus like, I'd rather you just feel that I'm just trying to do like sweeter things or orgies or some weird shit. But it's like I'm really having a conversation about setting up somebody and taking their life. Family drama. Somebody's also running into and realizing that somebody doing something based off of jealousy, because it's like either they were envious of somebody doing something, getting something, or they was looking to like clearly steal something. Also, somebody was clearly looking to set somebody up in the craziest way. Somebody could be like strategically coming up with something. It was definitely due to money, and it was like they wanted to keep it for their own security and stability. This is also somebody discovering at the same time that how some of these people, this government worker, these doctors, this family and stuff like that, were getting some of these men. It was off of these apps. Even some of the women, they were seeing these women on these apps and stuff like that. These DL apps, Plenty of Fish, Tammy Grinder, escort pages and stuff like that, gigolo pages, all of those. And they was having this conversation, but somebody's sitting there like, whoa, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me like their uncles and their dads, their kids and stuff was on it? Like, yeah. And these people also, those staffing agencies, they don't be 100% staffing agency. Somebody do not want me to get this out, but it's coming out regardless. This Arabic female, she's like, I want out. I don't, this shit is getting too deep. A CA is a real estate agent, property management. That I told you over here where I'm staying at, it's like some weird ass energy around me. I don't like it. The government worker, a male judge, a lawyer, and then another person who's tied to a terrorist organization that's getting involved, and they realizing certain things too. Somebody from Belize as well. United Embassy. I told you this. Where are we? This Collins Aerospace. So whatever Collins Aerospace is in star sector. So whoever works for that, hold on, guys. Trickster energy. Because it's like a hope to slow something down. Somebody was very eager to do something with a. Somebody could have dreads. A father. Or they could be a father. Or they was trying to like grow their hair out to do this or something like that. It's something. Chase Bank or Bank of America. Hidden. Okay, so whoever has the Chase Bank or Bank of America who was paid by a father or the dreadhead. So whoever this father met or the father and then this dreadhead met from either this LGBT app via like a doctor or something like that to do some trick type of so somebody paid this person to be a trick basically, like, or to come towards somebody to like finesse them into like falling for a okie doke where they could do. It's like, well, do they still know that I did this to their kid? Because if they don't know that I did this to the kid, like, yeah, I could still have my way in. And it's like, nah, I'm pretty sure, like, somebody's like, nah, I'm pretty sure they do know I did it to their kid. Somebody is keeping some information to themselves. It's like, no need to talk about it. The FBI is aware of something, some type of loyalty. Recovery, sexual abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse. So it seems like whatever the VA and then this like blood, this lab work or whatever it is, it's like it's going to be recovered. But I feel like something is just being like low key at this time. It's like certain things I'm looking to tread as light as I can with this situation. Like I'm looking to tread so lightly with this situation. Because I'm hearing somebody say, whatever you got, it's more where it's going to come from. I was like, and I'm just like, okay. This blackmail real estate property management. So somebody is like adamant about this because it's like somebody could be pissed off on another end because it's like, excuse me, somebody is pissed off because it's like, what the fuck? Like, it's like, you know how you get involved in something and someone don't ever like tell you the full story. Like, hey, if somebody would have told them like way much more than what it is that they got into, it would be like, I wouldn't even got involved with this shit. But if y'all, I didn't know that it's like somebody realized that they didn't realize somebody's shit went as dark as it did. And then it's like, well, shit, I mean, we did some dark shit, but I didn't realize that it went like that. And then it's like somebody having to look at the situation even more so. Panama, Belize, these people are seeing that. I feel like, let's just say the squad is making the connections. Everything is connected right now. This is where they were sitting here trying to say that I was mentally undiagnosed or whatever. Somebody is really seeing some motherfuckers is really off they shit. A pimp and a bottom bitch. And they notorious for flipping, whether they don't care if you a kid, they don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, shit, it's pimping. At the end of the day, it's pimping. There's no other way to do it. We just got into more of the digital age. In the digital age, you can get pimped out. Like they put cameras in here, that is a form of pimping. Unsolicited, without consent. And these are people who will sit there and literally have people in their mind thinking like, oh, she's consented, she's cool with it. Like, I am not cool with none of this shit. It's just when you have to realize this turned into your fucking life and it's like, what I'm going to do, who going to believe me? And then it take all of this time and all this craziness to happen. Nobody starts to believe you until the shit start happening to them or around them, or it starts affecting their jobs, their careers, their money. That's when everybody starts speaking up. And literally, I feel like that's the type of situation I got into, where it started affecting certain things that they wasn't prepared for it to affect. And now it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna speak up now. I told you yesterday I was speaking on about a grandparent and elder death. These were people, like I said, churches, lawyers, and stuff like that, and they was like literally getting these grants, getting these money, getting this social security off these people, and people really was thinking these people either passed on, was in psych wards and stuff like that, and these people basically built an extra shed and put, like, bricked it up, or put, wood sticks up and stuff like that. And unbeknownst to these people, them people was right back there, and they was treating people like some fucking animals or some dogs. For somebody, they could still be alive. For somebody, they basically was either poisoning the food they was eating or doing something to them where it take them out. But it's like one of them for sure is just like, I feel like she lost all her teeth or something like that. And it was just like something she did, and you can just see something coming off her body. And somebody had been literally using that energy from that person, because it's like, shit, I could use that. But it's like the person be able to communicate to them and tell them exactly, what it is that they, how they can utilize the demon and stuff like that. It's very deep, but you'll mainly see that it, like, either you're gonna be near a bayou, the Mississippi Delta, Arkansas, and Nebraska. The hill have eyes, but it's like, what's the new? I haven't seen it, but just the few clips that I do see from Sinners, that shit is a real thing. But it's a real thing in the form of how I'm sitting here talking to you. The next moment you can sit there and see the person's body, and if you just turn out all the lights and you put, like, your camera on, and that light flash come on that person, you will see certain things come off the body. That's when they talk about the guitar singer that went to the Crossroads Johnson. That's a real fucking story. It's real life, and it's a real thing. Daytime sniper. Somebody waited for the sniper to sit there and make they move. Somebody literally did that. For somebody, it's one of their DL lovers, man or woman. Spanish lawyer, closeted racist and colorist. This person don't even like kids. I feel like this person probably only have like maybe 1 or 2 kids or something like that, and they do not like their kid at all. Organized crime against you and your children, RICO prison time. So somebody got something going on. Also, they tracking a person on YouTube. I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people from YouTube that's doing something. But it's like, excuse me, whatever it is, it's like some American black ones, okay. But then it's also the property management person. They watched them, and I'm telling you, somebody gave somebody a contract, gave them a key, they did something, and it's like, how people could come in, and it's like, I'm gonna make it seem like we coming in to fix things and do maintenance or whatever, but it's like they're walking around those. Somebody could see that. I'm hearing Serrano, somebody Hispanic or something like that, but it's like, it has a mole on their face. They fearful of some type of finances or something like that. So somebody could be doing something. Somebody could be driving a Murano. So some sort of Nissan car. It's like something about, it's like, I don't want to hinder something. Somebody gonna pass, whoever they catch in this situation. Because it's like, they waiting on, especially these American black people. If it's an American black person. Who else we got here? This person with the finance. Whoever this person with the mole on their face. The people who working in this organized crime against me and the children. The Spanish lawyer who's closet racist and colorist, which is a female. This male judge or a lawyer. somebody tied to some type of organization. There's definitely a doctor there's a doctor and a government worker and somebody with ties to the UN, property management, and somebody from YouTube, whoever been using like the Tammy grinder site with dreads, a father figure, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and an EMT. Whatever situation they're doing right now, they could be facing the injection penalty. Racially charged group will be labeled as terrorists. Especially if they had ties with this bank, property management, food, some type of family drama, or a national park. They could be facing, some people would get 10 to life. Another few groups, or those people who I named there, will be facing the injection penalty. Because I'm hearing, even if they get close enough to do this shit, they're still getting the penalty because they see you. Something about collecting unemployment or unemployed. Changed consistent behavior turns the table. Like, you know, certain people was doing this based off of jealousy. A life coach who could be facing the injection penalty with this crew. Someone's trying to switch up something, new look or style, or somebody could be sitting there like, what somebody got going on. Also, somebody keep asking if is they with child? Is they with child? Someone keep trying to see if somebody pregnant or not, or what's going on. Something about 1 to 3 months. Big Empress energy. A co-worker that posted something on Twitter. Pending divorce or a divorce. Playing games is an enemy. Somebody could be at a motel or a hotel at this time. It's another card. You have strong, healthy, safe love. So someone was trying to say somebody is not stable, but I feel like whoever the people doing the big investigation or whatever, they're realizing like somebody is safe. So somebody was trying to say somebody was not safe or a safe person. Sincere, genuine apologies. Got a funny thought. It's them. Physically alone, spiritually all around you. Your protection is invisible. Visible, invisible. Twitter. Seems like I said Twitter up here twice. Okay, somebody's Twitter probably got them caught up too. Somebody's Twitter definitely got them caught up. Because it's like somebody's reading into something. Whatever is done on this Twitter, and they talking about this motel, this life coach. Twitter is up here twice. Twitter. I'm also seeing Black Twitter. Something about LGBT, swinger, orgy, Mason, something like that. Whatever is going on Twitter in this motel. And somebody's speaking about some type of money. I'm here. You know them hoes tell. Somebody goes to jail. Whatever, somebody get locked up and somebody gonna end up getting released because I'm getting somebody. It's not like they taking a plea or nothing like that. It's like... Because I'm seeing somebody say, how the fuck they get out so fast? They must have snitched on something. Or they must have known something. And it's like, no, somebody have to get out and go on house arrest. But it's something that somebody gonna get released. Damn, somebody is a bait. But they don't know that they're bait. That's dangerous. But that's not my problem. Because whoever the fuck that is, that's like I wouldn't even want that type of target on my head. But whatever it is, it's like, can you find safety or something? But whatever this is, somebody could be Spanish, Spain, or something like that. But this shit is insane. But whatever the Twitter situation is, it leads to them having to, like, somebody needed a major lead But somebody's release papers, you know how like people be like, such and such got them locked up, and such got all them folks locked up, and da da da. And it's gonna be somebody's paper that even when they get ready to get released, I'm seeing somebody look at their paper. It's about 4 to 5 people that's gonna be looking at their paper, and when they see, it's gonna be one fucking name that's gonna stick out. And I'm seeing somebody's like, damn, I don't want to call them, but I'm hearing somebody is like, either they gonna get what I'm saying or they gonna get what I'm saying. And I'm seeing like, I feel like these people got released like 1 to 3 days apart, 1 to 4 days apart, whatever the case may be. They all out. So with all of these people being out, it's like people sitting there like, hold on, how did they get out? What's going on? But instead of saying what's going on, somebody's sitting there, because I'm getting somebody heated. It's about 3 of them heated. Another one is like, motherfuckers, it has the light bulb came on yet, motherfucker, or you just slow. But somebody reading at the bottom of their fucking paper, and it's a name that's sticking out. And I'm seeing phones going off or either a chat. I feel like it's like, I'm not chatting about this shit here. I'm hearing either pick up the phone or meet me over here. These motherfuckers meeting, and I'm hearing, I just clearly hear them say one fucking name. And I'm hearing paperwork, and they say a name. And I'm hearing somebody say, you get what I'm saying with this paperwork, right? Everybody say, paperwork? Yeah, release. There's like, oh yeah. And somebody says the name, and it's like, did you have that? Did you have that? And everybody lights up like, what the fuck? And it's like somebody having to like figure out like how to get to certain people or some shit like that, because it's like, these motherfuckers was lying. It's gonna be a crazy day, but somebody could have a crazy ass day. Somebody could be in pharmacy or do something with pharmacy. Somebody that's Spanish or from Spain and have ties to the pharmacy, unemployment, life coach, 2 folks from the Twitter, the motel. It's like, I'm hearing somebody say, do tell. Do tell. It's like somebody sitting there like, But I thought you said that this person was the reason why this happened. I'm telling you, somebody looking at somebody like, yeah, I thought you, like somebody only saying like, yeah. But they only doing that shit because it's like they knew somebody that they like. I feel like somebody is catching somebody completely the fuck off guard, because it's like someone wants to harm somebody with the excuse to get away with some bullshit. And it was like somebody thinking like I was about to do some crazy ass shit, and then come to realize that wasn't even the case. Something about a Virgo, so it's either a Virgo that did this shit. Excuse me. A Spanish Virgo. Somebody must have found, okay, so somebody had like another Twitter account. This is given that situation where I was saying a while ago about a situation where it was like literally like a female and like 2 of her, associates. And they got a group of men to believe something, and they made that shit real fucking believable. But I feel like these men got released, and they realizing this Spanish female, was the one at the bottom of their motherfucking release paperwork as the one telling on all of them. And then I'm getting like somebody could have had like a situation like in 2021, 2023 or some shit like that. And somebody went back to all of those paperworks, and they realizing this same fucking broad is on that paper. Because it's like, well, shit, if I can get this person out the way, then we can, finish doing this shit and get them out the way. So whenever they coming out, I can make it seem like when they making their calls and shit like that I was loyal and I was here for them all the time, and that I changed my way and I was doing this stuff and all this other stuff. And this person over here, fucking off with this person who's unemployed, claiming to be a life coach or something like that on social media or some shit like that. And then they realizing this female slept with your female cousin, so LGBT, so somebody, same sex or some shit like that, while somebody locked up, like your girl sitting here sleeping on, your relatives and shit. This is some stupid shit. Section 8 welfare fraud abuse. So this female cousin or whoever slept with this female cousin, Section 8 welfare fraud and abuse. Motel, Twitter, the Spanish female or this female could be on Section 8 or welfare or something like that, and they get caught up in another state or in a couple other states. So this is the mistake of this situation is real estate people, property management. Now they're going to be looking into these property management people that are tied into these people with Twitter, this pharmacy, life coach, this government worker, and now they got to look into them like, do they have any associates with, you know, Hood Vash? Do they got any associates with Hood? Are they working with housing? Do they work with Section 8? Okay, what real estate company be accepting this? Somebody is doing some digging so fucking bad. This is with the out every fucking body. Based off of this one fucking female making a mistake of getting like 3 or 4 other people locked up just to avoid them getting caught up in something, or avoid somebody from going somewhere to go talk or have a conversation with somebody so they can keep stealing something. But they low-key was sleeping with like a doctor or somebody with the sheriff department, and that right there, them sleeping with the sheriff and or this police person, whoever could have locked these same people up, because somebody's sitting there looking at someone and it's like, this is the same police officer that locked us up. Wait, wasn't this the same motherfucker we saw at the hotel? And it's like, you know how certain times, you know, when you in the underworld like that, you know, they will sign some NDAs or, you know, pay them a little bit extra just to be quiet. But this situation is, don't trust them. Kansas, a Leo, or somebody's name could be Kansas, Kenzie, or some shit like that, Kenzie. This shit is getting crazy. Dark underworld activity, and they say, look, I'm out this shit. Somebody could be between the age of 20 and 29. Like somebody figuring this shit out. It's like, well, shit, you low-key helping me figure it out. And then it's like, we figuring it. This would be a sticky-ass situation. Focus on the bag and plans you have. This person was focused on somebody else's bag, whoever this. So it's like a Virgo and a Leo that work together to get these men locked up. Because it's getting like 2 females got a whole bunch of dudes locked up. But then while they was doing that, they was working with these people on the outside to do some shit. It was like, shit, I want to get my money up. Shit, if this motherfucker gonna be leaving, and it's like, you know, moving somebody out the way just to go ahead and do this. But this is going to be an end of a situation, because it just already looked like everybody's gonna get themselves caught up anyway. But stupid is, do stupid does. Morocco, you can do better. This is also paying people to stay close. Like, are they asleep yet so we can go do this? Somebody born in 1962, or somebody could be 62 years old. They could have, you know, called in their friends that's from Morocco. Someone could be a Leo. Somebody's name could be Leo. Someone could be between the age of 20 and 29. They're part of this setup crew to traffic sex ring, and they're in the area. Something about Illinois or Georgia. Also a producer. Somebody could make beats or something like that. Somebody could be on the west side of town or the west end of wherever, you know, wherever you are. Somebody is west of you. Or someone's last name could be West or Yaney. Something about football athletes. A white female that's a wife of a lawyer. So they could be sleeping with a sports player or a musician. Somebody gonna catch somebody slipping. Or they hoping to. A OBGYN or a surgeon. Don't trust them. A black male that traveled to Georgia. They try to pay for somebody to end somebody or put drugs, DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency. So somebody, this surgeon and this man, they was trying to come up with like some type of drug that they can give somebody. Like, say if somebody did have to get a C-section or some shit like that, this person was planning to like kill them while they was on the table. Oh, they heart failed. You know that they have this heart condition, or you know they have like this is a whole fucking premeditated fucking crime. For me as a veteran, like that shit is just so alarming. But it's like, it's already been alarming, and I already deal with the fucking PTSD coming from fucking Puerto Rico, then coming back to the stateside of how they fucking did this shit. Like, that's re-traumatizing somebody. That shit is re-traumatizing, and somebody is literally just trying to avoid, like, paying somebody. Somebody's like, I'm trying to avoid for them saying that. Like, no, it ain't no avoidance to this shit. Like, that's like being fucking pregnant. Every time I was fucking pregnant and I'm losing it, but not realizing that at the same time, when I'm getting the prescription ain't looking like the actual prescription. Because, you know, you can go on the website and you can see, like, you look at the number that they got to press into them, and all of them. And I realized when I started taking them, I was like, all of them not the same. But by the time I realized that, it was already too late. So by the time I had lost that last fetus, I was like somewhere between maybe about 12 weeks. Because, like, clearly the eyes were developed. You could see the hands was growing out at that time. And then the second time it happened, she did the ultrasound. She was like, it looked like twins again. I'm like, what? That was the second time. That was like right before I left. That was 2023. No, 2024. And then it happened again. So I was just like, something's crazy. And for y'all to sit here try to make me go crazy off this shit, because I know I'm not fucking crazy. I know my body. And then it's like, for somebody to have so many fucking kids, you're going to try to convince me otherwise that, oh, your body is out of whack. Like, motherfucker, I had too many fucking kids for me to just not be able to pay attention to what the fuck my body doing. It might be a little bit different than how it usually is, because even then I could tell the difference of what I was carrying. But sometimes, like, it was time when I want to say, when I carried Marcus, he was a twin, but I had lost one. I didn't start showing with him until I was like 7, 8 months. Like, I didn't look like I was pregnant until like the 7th or 8th month. That's when it's like, there go the stomach. But I was all belly at that point. So it's just like, then even with the girls, it'll fluctuate and it'll be in my back and then it'll come out. But it's just like, every fucking pregnancy ain't gonna ever be the same. Every time your hormones not gonna be the same. But you should know your body well enough to know if you got an infection. You should know it well enough if you're going septic. You should know it well enough if something's going on internally. You should, like, as a woman, you should know your body. You should know if your breast is out of whack. You should know if something going on with your throat, your body. You should know. You should know what's going in it. You should know what's coming out of it. All of that. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they were poisoning you or trying to poison you. Working with the DEA. Somebody could have spotted that shit and watched it. A lawyer had part and knowledge of this scam, theft, stolen money, poisoning in this unaliving situation. I'm telling you, there's going to be some people getting the death penalty on this. A Hispanic male with real estate. Somebody felt that they was going to take this money. Somebody was like, I made a mistake. Somebody bought a van or an SUV. Asian female nurse involved foul play with right along with this doctor. Trying to hide this paperwork. Somebody's going to be able to rebuild their life, though. They trying to hide this paperwork so bad. Somebody, if it's a pregnancy, the baby father is a sperm donor. Like, don't even worry about having a conversation, talking to that person. Don't reach out. Because for somebody, baby father, sperm donor, certified liar, or a snitch or something like that, or they could have been saying that about you to get you hurt or harmed. But they knew about these people hiding this evidence. A wire transfer. A black female family relative paid medical to be involved in this situation. They paid via wire transfer. They also paid somebody to, like, snitch or lie on you. Or it's like, well, this is also these same people that know for a fact, like, when I sleep with somebody, I know who the hell my damn baby daddies is. But it's like, oh, well, we're going to pay this person to lie and talking about she ain't sleep with you or something like that. The springtime, the 22nd is prevalent. It's like, we need you to lie on her and say she crazy and you ain't sleep together, she tripping. You are protected, keep a weapon on deck. Someone speaks bad about you and you have no clue who they are. This is someone that recently booked a cruise. These are people wanting somebody not to be positive about a situation. Somebody's computer or laptop is hacked. My right ear is ringing. Someone is intimidated by you. Has biracial children, affiliates, family ties, and military people. Someone is impeding on or in your energy and trying to cause interruption. This is coming to a complete end. Time to invest into protection. These are people that's going to be very adamant about coming towards someone. In my situation, these are motherfuckers like, she snitching, she telling family business. No, y'all mad because shit, I'm speaking up for my motherfucking self. I can't speak for the next person. My truth ain't got nothing to do with somebody, but you want to come from my life. So shit, a life for a life. Trickster energy. Still want to pay somebody to come back in. If that person is clearly like, you know, all due respect, they like what they like. So shit, that motherfucker stay in his life, stay in my lane. This is like somebody hoping that, oh, they got them goofy in the head and want to come in, and it's like, well, let's make them believe they got to get this emergency C-section or something like that, knowing that that person don't. Like, I done had every single last one of my fucking kids vaginally. Every single last one of my kids was vaginally delivered. All of a sudden, I need a C-section. Now, y'all trying to do some shit that you ain't got no business. Somebody has grays or older. Now upset for even trying you. A confirmation is on the way. You already know what's going on. Somebody could be a hotel hopper. Somebody could be dealing with bad anxiety. Law officials being arrested. Bald men with no facial hair. O'Hara. Somebody just didn't want somebody to have a change. Somebody doesn't like somebody being independent. Somebody wanted somebody in sorrow. But somebody was expecting like, oh, they should have been dead already. Like, why am I'm not getting that? I want them crying. I want them miserable. Somebody just put up some boundaries. These motherfuckers out of control. A blackmail hacker paid by the family and friends and affiliates to stay tracking somebody. Hispanic female daycare, extended care. This person ain't gonna ever be able to be around kids again. Being involved in this shit, they ain't gonna be able to be around kids. A supervisor. So someone could be over like the 4C program, or you know, they might have their own. Somebody work for like La Petite or the Montessori daycare, like one of those known daycares. Start taking your own damn advice. Keep going in this moment. Nails and pedicure. You're right. You're amongst other healers. However, you are the healing healer for the healers. Meant for you, collective person. A black female from your old neighborhood or high school. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Happiness is right around the corner, literally. These Arabics say they out this shit because it's like this shit runs deep. A man. Also a trans or female wanting to transfer into a man or wannabe man stud. I'm hearing it like confirmation coming in about a trust fund. Somebody is very single. Bitch, I'm single. The freedom of being single, ain't got to worry about the headache, because some of y'all people dealing with headaches. I ain't got the problems. I'm so grateful. Stand up for yourself. Get up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights. Somebody could be from Jamaica, though. A white male from a truck stop in logistics. Waxing moon. So somebody planning to do something for this full moon again. Cause disarray. A private investigator trying to step away from this shit because whatever the fuck they witnessed with this black, dark skinned female that's an OBGYN. Backfire, a death, a freak, or an odd accident. Something that they did with this Wells Fargo's bank. They could be stressed out. Severe stalking over the last 5 days. Or they plan to carry this out over the next 5 days. Somebody was like, try to get an extension. This is different cricks. Crits or goalie. But these people are working in different cliques. So it's up to 5 different groups of people doing this. So somebody must have upped the ticket or the price. This is like somebody getting upset because it's like, this ain't funny. This ain't how you supposed to do it. Somebody could be an Aries or something about February and April was very prevalent. Something about rainbow. Somebody wanted to cause somebody to have like a stillborn or a miscarriage. Very insecure. Yes, they went through that phone. Somebody's dealing with abuse. A blackmail from a church. Somebody's out here that goes to a church that is very fucking abusive. It sounds like the truth, but it's a bold-faced lie. Manipulation, deception has occurred. This is where a lot of people starting to understand. Motherfuckers in the church lie way more than fucking people in the street. Listening to some music. Something about a court case. Someone actually cares about their kids. This is like somebody they didn't want someone to be smiling or laughing peacefully. Like, they hate that. You don't need these people's approval. I sure the fuck don't. Somebody just write 10 things you overcame. A female from telehealth and runs a clinic. They run into a dead-end situation, a financial and a tax audit. Something is high priced. So this is why these different cliques are running around at this time. A judge, not the judge, put a high price on smiling in your face and talking bad about you via text. So this judge is working with the doctor, a government worker, police. So they're working with doctors and police at this time. Also, a judge, a lawyer, a group of people, property management. This is property and land people. Whatever it is that they've been working with since April. Smile in your face, whole time backstabbers. So somebody could have been born 1970s. Anywhere 1970s. I'm getting 70, 71, 2, 4, 75. Mainly 71, 75, 76. Something about 1 to 2 weeks ago. Somebody's third party is their friends. So somebody must have a lot of friends. I don't have friends, so I don't know what that's about. They said out loud, you were nothing. Now they're big mad because all their friends want to speak to you or date you. Someone's been waiting and ready, and here they come. So somebody could have said to friends, I don't like them person, F them, I don't want them. And whatever somebody did in the situation is causing them to go look at somebody who they used to talk to, date, jump off, try to hurt, harm, or whatever. Let's see. We got Taurus, a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, and Sagittarius and Virgo. Somebody has a high sex drive. Get texted if you're going to be active. Ask for paperwork or use protection. Teach people how to treat you. Also, something about Philadelphia or Pennsylvania in general. Try a guided meditation, new energy, new face, new love. So somebody could be trying to pay people to still come towards someone. One winning on a scratch off or somebody like lost like their own, like, you know how you be like, oh, you got a lottery ticket. That's a lottery ticket right there. Or, you know, dating somebody is like a good luck charm, or you really winning and somebody's losing because somebody got some friends that's want to come in to date someone. Someone never liked you. They actually in love. We got Scorpio, Sagittarius, Gemini, and the Libra. Also, situations or scenarios from November 20th, June 11th, October 24th. Also, somebody could be born in 1983, 86, 1995, or a situation or a scenario of 2002, April 29th, or May 3rd. Somebody wants to surrender a situation where somebody did something real low down, conniving. Also, this somebody is like to do something at a rodeo, or like to go to rodeos, or they like to bull ride or horse ride or horseback riding. Somebody working a church. Somebody could be a Libra, or something about February, August, and October. Something is about to happen and be over in like the next 8 days or 2 weeks, or somebody premeditated and collaborated. Also, an uncovering or passing of a kid, or somebody being sick in the hospital, that's about to be uncovered in the next 4 days. Something is speeding up. Something is happening a lot quicker than somebody anticipated. Also, they're about to catch somebody in the act, because they keep saying that they're calling someone, they're making the appointment, they're not calling us back. And I'm hearing someone keep making the effort until you make contact. Somebody's getting told that, but they're not contacting somebody. Or it's basically going to prove that somebody is doing something about Cruz, Almeida, some shit like that. Whoever it is that's messing with somebody's cell phone to not receive the phone calls, this is going to get a lot of people in trouble. Because I'm getting, if this is something to do with military, somebody for the face judgment. Somebody from school board. Something about a water company. Somebody in judicial or in a political position. A doctor or some type of physician. Some people from the Caribbean. Something with a bank. And some police officers. This shit is coming out regardless. This death plot is coming out. Somebody, a child, a teenager, somebody could be like between the age of 14 and 17 that participated in this. Somebody could be grooming them, teaching them how to do this and like to manipulate the situation to drop people and stuff like that. Somebody is watching this in horror. Like, are they seriously doing this? This situation is about to dry up. Because this is like military people making this blockage and stuff like that. And then another person was supposed to do the shooting. We got Air Force, Navy, and then we got the other two doing the blockages on the ground. So it's given like Army and Marines supposed to be doing the groundwork to create the blockages. The Navy person is supposed to be doing the killing. The Air Force person was supposed to be the eyes. Child. Or some veterans, they either active duty, reserve, guard, or they retired, or, you know, out the military. And somebody's like, what the fuck? Somebody's name could be Terry. Terry, Harry, Henry. I'm also getting somebody having a discussion. So it's like somebody saying, you need to tell me. So somebody's name could also be Gary. So somebody could say, so you need to tell me that they know. Like they know, like you know for sure that they know. Something about a temp up to 3 times. Also, a temp agency is under investigation or under watch, or a staffing agency. So that means some workers are getting looked into. A hospital and some nurses, they're being watched. Also something about some female, it's a bunch of females being watched. So that means a lot of homes, a property, or a community. Somebody gonna get full immunity for somebody did something that's about to change the trajectory of their whole life. I don't even know. This seemed like somebody could be like a two-time. Somebody was like damn near on a third strike type shit. But somebody doing something basically clears their fucking slate. But it's a lot. Somebody told a treacherous ass lie. But all this shit over some lab works, hoodoo voodoo work, STD, a community, some young-minded female, a couple, of mother and father figure, grandparents or something like that, that murder for hire. Somebody who really stepped back and tried to say, I'm really curious if they really gonna do this shit. And it's like, say if it was 4 people on the board, one person was like, I know they ain't gonna do this. It was like one lawyer banking that this situation would go good and didn't, it's like somebody watching somebody, it's like, damn, why they ain't got a law degree? Like, damn, I would love to work with this person. But unbeknownst to this one lawyer right here, I don't know if he didn't see that the 3 other people that he had on his board with him was on board with these other motherfuckers with the bullshit. And I feel like this person, like, I'm rooting them on. Like somebody is like the invisible helper or whatever. But it's like, let me see what kind of, and it's also like 7 weeks ago, it's like somebody tossed out some information. Let me see what the fuck they gonna do with it. And this person is like, huh. Isn't that a coincidence? It's like one of those, a silent believer, like I believe in you, versus everybody else. Like this person could see that other people was doubting this situation. It's like, no, I believe in this motherfucker. And whatever they tossed out to somebody else, this is where somebody's sitting there like, it's crazy to believe, because I feel like somebody needed, like I tell anybody, test the theory. You need to know something. Test that motherfucking theory before you go out there and do any type of stupid shit. Because all money ain't good money. And even then, when the money look too good, sometimes it's too good to be fucking true. Like, too good to be true where, like, motherfucker, is really ain't coming to you type shit. And somebody threw a bone and didn't. And it's like, this is one of those, like, wow. Wow, this went even deeper than what I even expected. That it's like crazy work. But then it's like, damn, for these people to be family and you being concerned, this seems like no concern because you want to get, do something to their life. And it's like, oh, whoa, it's me. So these people ran into quick victim mentality. Also, somebody was like in a shocker because it's like, church people? Not these people, going to church. Like somebody stepped back in like huge amazement. Like this shit runs deep. Yep. It's like somebody where they thought they wasn't going to be seen, somebody seen it. And it's like, wait, but I didn't mean to. It's like somebody also was like, were they going to honor the spiritual aspect of this situation? It's like, wait, they don't, Somebody got it over here, double time. It's like communication. Somebody trying to work hard on some type of communication. But somebody got to be mindful because I feel like somebody got paid for something now. This labs, it's something with this blood work, children, ideas, hospitals, like all this shit plays a factor. But this factor of the situation, I'm hearing benefactor, the beneficiary, military. They working over fucking time to conceal this shit. But even then, they still need a person to come in just to verify it. But even then, with the verification, like, this is like somebody coming in and they know they need to do the fucking verification. It's like, hey, because I mean, the only way that we can say this, but even then, we will have to get rid of this person or try to convince them that, hey, you're way overdue or some other weird shit, or it's, oh, you miscarried. Like, somebody was planning to do some stupid shit because they want to avoid excuse me, that somebody wants to avoid medical malpractice. Somebody looking to avoid that shit by all means necessary. Because if we go ahead and cause her to say that, hey, you need this surgery, the unnecessary surgery, and something could still be fucking going, and we do this, then that could put that person, because, you know, after hormones are in your body, it could put them in an emotional state. Somebody is like, that shit is dried up. Somebody snaked somebody could be sitting there like, how you figure this out? Somebody was super emotional about this. This is also, you know, if in my situation, it's probably my ex-husband and shit had these fucking people all convinced like, oh, is this? Somebody had to go all the way fucking back around, and it's like, what the fuck? How do I get this reversed? How do I get this? This is like getting all the gang in them and had them all just to join into the bullshit to help along with it, and then they figure out the real truth of the matter. It's like, the handlers always have handlers. If he was a Virgo and he has this type of energy, and you know James wanted to be feminine, they realized you got this sign of this person who was supposed to be the handler doing it in the background. So guess what? Oh, your baby mom's okay. What's her zodiac? What's her birthday? You know, we want to get her something. And when they figured that out, they used that. That was one of your handlers, whether you knew it or not. And even though that y'all worked together to do the shit, ta-da! Somebody's like, wait a minute, what? Yeah, they know about the background people too. So they can have handlers with them. So is the communication about, oh, that person is a veteran. Oh, they're part of the Masons too. Okay, so we'll pay this person. We'll keep this communication under wrap. Oh, we already got them looked into, but then this is somebody who was a political figure or in this organization. They realize, why is these people not investigating this person? Because as you see, this person is going over here and this person looking completely at this person. Whoever this person is that try to set this person up. It's like, they watching y'all, not the other way around. They could have built the illusion. And they could realize that these people were very immature. It's like, oh, so you just mad because she's speaking up on this. Like, trying to keep this hidden. It's like, if you keep this hidden, we could go ahead and reverse this so we can take away this charge. And then, you know, if this is something else that you got, like somebody probably had found out something in the midst of it, but it's like that DNA test it's like they keep you controlled. If they can manipulate somebody else, like somebody start listening to the situation, it's like, how y'all manipulate their DNA test? Because you know how people be like, oh, I got to get the DNA test, because you know people be messing with it because it's a real thing, and people used to be thinking it was a funny and was a joke. No, people can really manipulate DNA tests to make it go a particular way just to control certain people in situations. Especially if you coming from a lifestyle, you live a different type of world than, you know, the regular world. Motherfuckers can warp some shit. I mean, now genes and genetic ain't gonna lie to you. Dana ain't gonna lie to you. You can look at a kid and then be like, goddamn, that kid got your eyes. That kid got your lips. They got your nose. Like, motherfucker, you can't deny that goddamn kid. But then it be some shit where you be like, hold up. That type of shit right there. And then if it's like they do 304 shit, most likely, depending on what type of clientele they had, they can manipulate some shit. And if you know they play in this bullshit, this hoodoo, voodoo, santeria shit, trust and believe me, they can pay some people to go ahead and do that, because they need to keep your ass under control, because you might know some shit. They can get them caught up in some bullshit. And the fact that they fucking with, you know, people in the military, politicians, doctors and shit like that, they need to keep your ass under control. And by all means, most of the time, if it's a man, 10 times out of 10, it's a baby. If not a baby, they gonna set y'all asses up with some kids or some transsexuals. That's how they keep you handled. That's how they handle y'all. Period. What better way to control somebody than you not wanting somebody to know that they secretly let you sleep with kids, or they secretly, you know, letting you sleep with these transsexuals and shit like that, or you're pimping them out, or you know, you tricking with them and y'all flipping people and robbing them. What better way to handle a person than that way? Oh, you got a gang affiliation? Oh shit, you already got 2 strikes. Oh, you got a felon already? What better way to fucking handle a person? That there. Oh, you need an NDA? What better way than to control you? Most of the time, motherfuckers signing NDAs in the music industry. 10 times out of 10, them motherfuckers in the music industry, and especially these new motherfuckers, oh, they be liking the men. The women, oh, she either gonna have to be real pretty, or if not, she already got something. I'm hearing something dried up. Immature behavior. Because most of the time, if they don't know, if you won't do it on your own accord, they get you drunk, they drug you up, and then get you to, get something set up so they know that you slept with somebody. Same sex. If it ain't same sex, some kids. If it ain't kids, it's going to be drugs. If it ain't drugs, then they permanently get rid of your ass. Or you're going to get locked up, and then they handle you while you locked up. Breakthrough. That's the main reason. These are also some people that will gaslight you. You need medical help. And you need to go to an infirmary. They're going to make sure that your ass don't get the care. These will be people that will try to make you believe that, oh, you're the one that go get the person to go do the hit on the person, not knowing that they already premeditated for this person to do the hit, and they just giving you the money like, yeah, can you find somebody to knock their ass off? Not knowing because they want you to take the hit for it, and they know at the same time you could be a person to either help a situation or you could help them make the situation worse. It just depends on whatever it is that you in. It just depends. This is like somebody like, so you go along, you play along. It's called role play, isn't it? You got to role play. Play your role. Slow your roll. Sometimes you slow down and you pay attention. And when you slow down, pay attention to what the fuck going on, then that's the main way you avoid going to the motherfucking penitentiary, or you don't go ahead and remain and stay away from getting your ass pent up or hemmed up in some bullshit that you know you ain't had nothing to do with. That's like these people, oh, let's put this on her and make it seem like she going crazy and make it seem like she emotional and this, and it's like, yeah, good luck. Oh, she do these drugs, she do this, she do that, and it's like, do y'all realize that every single instance that y'all had to pay people to go do half of the shit that y'all try to prove in lab works and all this other shit? Because what's the most y'all found in that bitch? THC. THC ain't gonna hurt nothing. Shit, honestly and truly, THC don't even hurt a fetus. Especially if, with me already having cancerous cells in my goddamn body. Actually, it was more of a benefit before y'all start trying to put that shit in there to kill it. And then y'all went from there to the food, from the food to the drink. Then it went from the food to the drink to the air and all this other bullshit. And it's like, eventually, but they said we're adamant about this. Because they needed the lie to keep going, but it's also some people learning that valuable lesson. Some people are already scoping y'all out, and unbeknownst to y'all, you gotta be mindful about who you got in your crew, who you got around you, because unbeknownst to you, somebody's already paid to be around you. If some other people that you know you connected to, and they paying you to go towards somebody, don't think for 1 second that they ain't already been watching you for a cool little minute before they even approach you. And even then, when they do decide to approach you, don't think for 1 second out of your day that they ain't going to sit there and send people to watch your every fucking move. Oh, they like this type of shit. Oh, they like this type of shit. While you over here thinking, oh, I snuck out the house and I went over here and screwed, shorty in the back of the van. Or I went over here and did this by the building. They ain't going to know I did that, right? Yeah, they going to know that. Oh, they ain't going to know that I was messing with the neighbor, right? Yeah. They already hired a private investigator. They just needed you to go along with the scenario, so you know what's going on. She ain't gonna know that even though I go to school with her, work with her, or whatever, I'm messing with her daughter, or you know what I'm saying, I'll be over there on the other side with her cousin, and I go back over there sometimes with her mama to still go smoke some weed with her and some shit like that. They need to know your habits. Oh, she's gonna let me go do that with her son? Oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? With her grandson, too? Shit, I might as well get that. She ain't going to know. Yeah, they need to know your habits. They're learning your habits. Oh, she still ain't gonna know that it was the dread motherfucker that killed the son, but I'm gonna keep it to myself because they low-key paid me this. Okay. Yeah, they don't know that I got the gang and I'll be chilling with these motherfuckers over here from Old Town and shit like that. And I'll still be kicking it and doing this. They ain't gonna know. Yes, they do. They gotta keep an eye on you just in case they gotta profit off of your ass one more time for you to do something. These are fucking people shit. Even if this motherfucker fucking with that type of police officer, well shit. Well, if he fucking with that police officer, let me see what this police officer doing. So shit, everybody got a whole bunch of dirt on every fucking body. So it ain't nobody that somebody fucking with for them to not know that. They just trying to figure out, long as y'all distracted with that bullshit, they keeping their eyes on the main prize, which is the biggest money. So they already offered y'all some type of bullshit, even though it seemed like a lot of money to y'all, is bullshit to them, because at the end of the day, they already planning, making the plan ahead of the plan to triple cross y'all. Excuse me. And they sitting there watching to see who and what they're gonna get to double cross and how they gonna do it. And most of the time, if they into the world 304 and scamming and stuff like that, they already watching whoever y'all dealing with and how they get down and how they gonna manipulate their ass to go ahead and manipulate you. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, get that motherfucker locked up real quick. Yeah, and then you gonna convince him that it was her. Because, you know, our main goal is that person. So make sure you put it on that person. It seemed like they're a little gullible anyway. So go ahead and do that. And then you could take on a bigger cut than what's supposed to go for them. And then, you know, act like you breaking them off so they won't be concerned. That was the same way with the dreadhead. Like, shit, if she already was putting you on, I'm pretty sure she put Shorty on how to do the sugar daddy shit. So it's like, you got to be sure. Like, motherfucker, I already know how the fuck this game gonna go. She already had premeditated and set Shorty up on about who her next lick's gonna be, how much money she can bring into the house. So while you over here doing this, she making sure she getting her money from these sugar daddies, these old men going to the restaurant, getting the food, coming back and getting the Pampers and shit. And you ain't answering no questions. All you know, she came back with some money and said she was with her homegirls. It ain't none of that shit. Like, there's some people sit here like, well, I'll be. Ain't no secret to none of the game. These are the same people like, oh, she ain't who she is. It's a challenge. It's in the toss-up. It ain't no motherfucking toss-up. It's just the name of the game. These are people jealous off the fact, like somebody probably heard that conversation like, yeah, we been eating off her back, stealing her money since such and such. And she still don't know that we stole that. And then we going to get her son to sit here and lie to that. And we already told and paid this one doctor to lie to her because, shit, I'm still fucking surprised that her ass really had success in that shit. Like, that's crazy. But, you know, we already knew from a long time ago that her ass had all this other shit going on. But, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really too surprised. But, goddamn, you know, she like a fertile murder and shit like that. But, shit, I'm trying to get rid of this bitch because I need my ends. I need my money. I need my coin. That's how these motherfuckers really talk. That's how the fuck I grew up my whole fucking life here. Motherfuckers talk just like that. Just like that. My whole life. Gang talk, shit. That motherfucker's supposed to run me my shit. He was running, he taking too fucking long. They over here in this shit. I'm gonna take his life. I might as well. My whole life. Shit, I'll kill that nigga kid. He'll pay attention then when I'm sitting there playing with, like, it ain't no play no more. I'll go ahead, I'll fuck that nigga's kid. Yeah, so he can feel me. I grew up with that shit. I don't feel like it's something to even brag about. Like, it used to be a point where I used to be so embarrassed and people would be like, why she didn't say it? Like, that shit is kind of embarrassing. And then I grew out of it, it's like, sure, you gotta say something. Because other than that, that's the same difference with Carla and shit like that. Shane, that I wasn't fucking surprised with that. I was like, I sat there and watched that woman just get tortured. I was like, you getting the reverse psychology, but shit, they was the perfect little duo to get this shit done. They was the perfect little duo to get this shit done. But they was sitting there still, they stole all that fucking money. When they got that first house, that's how I knew their ass had stole some type of money. And then when Kiara came in, it's like, oh, you know, she got electrocuted when she was a kid. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Then it was like 20,000 or some shit like that. But then it was like certain shit happened. And I still remember that they stole that damn check from that car accident where those people broke me off. It was a Spanish couple. We went out. And I witnessed them get hit by the car by the police. The police was in the wrong when they hit them. And he was like, I want to give you something. I was at Fort Campbell. And then when I came back home or whatever, and they would hide the mail, and it's like, oh, well, I don't know. And they was sitting there balling out, got brand new shit. And mind you, right before that, they was calling me for thousands of dollars for fucking Christmas and shit. Still ain't never got that. That's how I knew. I was like, these be motherfuckers that steal from me. But yeah, I was like, I'll let them motherfuckers be great. You know, it's just money at the end of the day, but shit, add it up. Allow people to do shit for so long, and people be like, so you ain't, I am not the type to fucking trip over fucking money. Ever. Shit, you gonna get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't, but shit, it's something always fucking way better than that. As long as I ain't sitting there on my own accord selling my body or doing all that other crazy shit, I'm cool with it. But unbeknownst to me, this is what they resort to. We're going to put hidden cameras and pimp her out. Yeah, she going to be cool with it. You know, no, I'm not cool with this shit. It's just, when you brought up by people from the hospital, you brought up from motherfuckers that work for the police, here we are. Here we are. Story of my life. Like this fucking, I swear to God, I've been saying this my whole life. My life feels like a fucking movie. It fucking feels like a movie. Like, this can't be real. Like, tell me when it's time to wake up. It's a joke, right? It's a joke. But then I realize every fucking day, it's like, it's no joke. It's just like, imagine like you just want something fucking normal for once in your life, and you gotta be okay with the fact that nothing is ever normal. It'll be a fucking dude thinking like, oh, I can get over on her. Like, bro, you was not ever fucking getting over with her, and it's just over on me. Most definitely. It's like, you play along to go along. Shit, apparently you got some type of care, but then at the same time, there's no real care. But I just, all you're doing is being my prime example, and I got good loyalty, so I'd rather just learn you and learn what my fuck ups are going to be with this one person versus let me sleep with this person, and this person, this person. Fuck. But even then, it's like, that one Tinder situation, that was enough for me. No, actually, I did that twice. The one time in Puerto Rico, and then when I got here at that hotel. So it's just like, I learned a valuable lesson. Also, you don't sleep with people that you go to school with or you work with. I learned that lesson. But considering that the one person I went to school with, and I slept with that guy, and then I had to wake up to the fact like this motherfucker was the one, he's the same height. He got the same hairstyle. He got the same build. And he was the same motherfucker that I saw walking behind the building, not too far from where I found Baby James. And I was like, ain't no way. And I fought with that shit for a long ass time. And it was like, but this person that I'm laying with knew about that shit the whole time. But that person was paid to do that shit. And then it was like, at the same time, a picture that he had in his phone, I was like, that's my kid's hoo-ha. But will he say something? Am I tripping? And it's like, okay, Rita, keep going. It's like certain shit that you fucking learn over time is just like, you got to learn what it is sometimes, because you don't, you know, when you don't have somebody teaching you like, hey, this is a stranger danger, that's a predator, that's a, you know, that's a pedophile, that person got tendencies, this person is gay, and it's like, Rita, how you not know, motherfucker, who's teaching me? Who's telling me about this shit? So I'm having to learn from fucking life. Oh, they gaslight you. Well, I got gaslit my whole life, so apparently I know when a doctor is doing that. I could tell when a nurse is trying to get you to, you know, not pay attention. Oh, that's nothing, that's nothing. So I could be sitting here and bleeding with my fucking leg burst wide open. Oh, you'll be okay. We'll just give you a little bit of morphine and we'll patch it up. Story of my fucking life. Oh, I still remember like when I had lost the twin with Marcus. It was just like, oh, it just means that you just lost that one. But hey, you still got one heartbeat. Blanchfield Hospital, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Well, it seems like you still got a heartbeat in there. Well, I guess it does. So grieving, you know, the fact that I did lose another baby in the midst of still being able to keep a baby in there, it's just like, that's crazy. Okay, but life goes on, right? But story of the fucking life, you just smile. And it's like, people like, why did you want so many kids? Because it's like, when you have so much of life taken away from you, you know what I'm saying? All you want to do is just give that chance and that opportunity for a child to feel safe, feel love. And then it's like, Sharita, remother yourself. Be the parent to yourself that you never had. And that's where I'm at with this shit. Like, to me, it's like, it's non-existent, but it's just like, when people play in the energy because they want to play like it's not a real thing, and then they find out otherwise, it's like, oh, it really is a real thing. It is. It's like, we need to stress them out. I went through the stressed out period that causes miscarriages and stuff like that. Thinking, no excessive thinking, all that crazy stuff. That's a real thing. But then you just let it go. Breathe, shake, hand, let it go. Mental force protects against sorrows and illnesses. These are people trying to figure out how you know how this goes. Because the more stress that you put into your body, and then it can affect the bloodstream. And if your immune system, and you got certain things with immunity, but however, when you know particular ways of how blood and hemoglobin and your blood type works, you can already know what it is that you can avoid. You know what I'm saying? Hey, are you one of those people prone to liver issues, kidney issues, lung issues, immune? Like, if you don't know your health like that, like it's not like, I'm not a hypochondriac, but it's like, I like to keep up with my health. I like to know how my body is functioning, how it's operating, because if you don't know how it operates, shit, you're giving other people full power to tell you any fucking thing about your body. If you don't know anything about your body, you're giving another person full authority and power over you to say, no, where your body is doing this. And it's like, no, my body don't operate like that. Yes, it does. Are you inside my body? Are you going to be the one to tell me when my vagina is jumping? Are you going to be able to tell me if my asshole is clinking? Are you going to be the one to tell me if my hand is throbbing? No, you're not inside it. So you're not holding these bones. You're not holding this blood. So, you know, that type of shit. Oh, it seems like you're stressed. It seems like you're depressed. What seems like is a perception and projection. What I'm telling you what it's like, that's a whole different ballgame. So it seems like you're looking to persuade me to feel or to think in a particular way. That sounds like persuasion. Persuasion, projection, psychology. That's a real thing. It's no different than when you're getting cross-examined in a court case. It's a way to persuade it. You can do a projective, persuasive argument on a person, and if the person is not intellectually or mentally prepared or in an emotional state, you can get that person to make a mistake and like, you know exactly what you're feeling, but in the midst of how fast or how slow that they're asking you or saying certain things, they basically can go ahead and get you to second guess yourself about how you're answering. That's how I know it was a lawyer in the room, because it's like, how the fuck is it that you know this shit? So don't look for a way to try to persuade and project something when it's like, this is how it goes. Somebody could have went jet skiing or was planning on going jet skiing or something like that to blow off some steam. Or somebody's name, it could be Jameson, desire to know, to protect from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. Religious person. So this person was literally looking to persuade a conversation to go anywhere. So this is like the Scholar's method. Whenever you know, somebody is definitely a judge or a lawyer, and they're fucking caught off guard by like this shit. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, don't try to persuade or project this. Or somebody could work in psychology or something like that. Like, somebody's discernment is too fucking strong for you to sit here and do this. Someone could be in politics as well. But it's like, damn, I'm in love and enamored and inspired at the same time, but I'm disgusted and pissed off because how? Just pay for my fucking college. Okay? Give me my master's degree while we at it. Fuck it. Mental force, yeah. Perception, revelation, something about revolution. This is revolutionary. How is it that we do these things? King of the garden, woman king, liberation. Somebody knows at the same time, Whatever it is that they were hoping to do, somebody's like, no, they got too much fucking knowledge for this shit. It's creating a tower moment. It's creating a tower moment. Somebody could be enamored by somebody's intelligence. It's like, what the fuck? So you mean to tell me this motherfucker was like this the whole time? Somebody could be pissed off at a group of people, at a person or a group or something like that. Because it's like I basically had a whole lawyer laying with me this whole time. And what the fuck is your problem? Memories of love. You gotta go away, my love, before you like my love. Oh, please let me testify. Someone thought it was the kingpin. It's the queen pin. Before you lock my love away. Somebody need, please let me testify. Somebody need to watch that music video by Common, Testify. That shit right there, somebody's life currently. They accuse me of. I'm telling you, somebody thinking it's somebody else giving them up. And that video, Common, Testify. Somebody need to watch that. Somebody's situation literally will play out like that, or damn near about to. If they don't catch something in the right amount of time, this shit gonna play out just like that. An authority figure could be seeing something like somebody seeing the truth. It's like, God damn, April 1st. The connection. Somebody saw somebody purchase the hearse or a coffin, like for a person's funeral. Like somebody already made like pre-arrangements. Somebody made pre-arrangements for this shit. Somebody already was ordering the arrangements. This is crazy. This is like somebody already premeditated, like how they was going to do their honors, how they was going to get their money. Last September to this September, so somebody had up to a year. This shit was real funny. Somebody was like, man, they wasn't supposed to be able to pick this up. Somebody in mental conflict. Because April 8th, whatever day, I said April 8th, but I'm seeing February 8th. Somebody born in 95, somebody could be upset about something. Somebody could be aware. Like, I was trying to pay for this shit. I was trying to do this. Intuitively, someone could know something is coming to the light. A partnership. The frustration, like, you gonna show me this. Communicating about the fertility, emotional withdrawal, destined. Somebody was trying to plan this. Somebody gonna be going to prison. Somebody wanted to like abuse their power or position or people that they knew to cause this obstacle. Somebody keep trying to say something, but it's like, no, this person is literally abstinent. Somebody stole something from somebody too. Yeah, somebody stole something. Or somebody try to put something in somebody's drink up to 3 times. Somebody puts something into somebody's drink up to 3 times. June 3rd, June 20th, June 21st. I feel like that's their thing. That's what they rehearsed to do. Yeah, I was rehearsed to do this shit. Somebody was hopeful, especially about April 17th. Somebody was hopeful that this shit would have been over with. Whoever's birthday is on August 17th, they was hopeful to create this obstacle in April, or that they would have had luck going over this. Also, like the 4th of July. Somebody born in between 1970 and 74, or somebody about 74. It's just like a change of heart for somebody. Because it's like, they ain't lying. Somebody who discovered somebody, it's like, they was not lying. Somebody's balanced. All right, y'all. I feel like I need to get some rest. Laters.